Hi everyone, I'm Liz, and welcome back to Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch for Flosstube episode 52. Welcome back to another episode of Flosstube. I'm Liz, and I'm here to talk to you about my stitching today. Welcome back. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody is having a great weekend. I am so glad it's the weekend this week because it was crazy busy at work and I did not get as much stitching as I wanted to. I still stitched every day. My streak is alive. Yeah. I could have used some more crafty time this week, but it's the weekend and we had, my family and I threw a first birthday party for my little niece Isla yesterday at my house, and it was so much fun. Just, you know, cake and hot dogs and kids screaming and jumping in the pool, and and by kids it's just my nephews and my nieces, but it was so much fun. They had a great time. We had some little decorations. It was a very impromptu thing, and it like came together so cutely because my sister Sarah had gotten a like pandemic birthday box. She won something and it came with like all kinds of party decorations that she hadn't used, and so she brought those over and we like, you know, hastily threw together decorations, and we had a cake, and I don't know, it was just a lot of fun. And yeah, and then also yesterday was a busy day for me. I also hosted my first two virtual meetups. So to those of you who came, who entered and were picked, thank you. That was so much fun. I loved it so much, and I'll definitely do more of those in the future. I just have to figure out a good way to do like a sign up thing, and then, you know, because usually I think the interest is going to outweigh the availability. I think 10 people is probably a good number in terms of, you know, having an hour and being able to chit chat with everyone and all, you know, hang out. I think any more people and it would get a little chaotic and crazy, and, you know, I think people would, I don't know. I think 10 people, why am I talking about this so much? But I think 10 people would be a good number. So anyways, thank you to everyone who came yesterday. So much fun. I feel like it went pretty well. So yeah, I'll definitely try to do more of those in the future. So I just need to think about the logistics, and then I'll announce something here when I have more dates and times to do that. So yeah. One scheduling thing I wanted to mention is that I will be gone next Sunday. We are going to be in San Antonio for a family trip. So at this time, next Sunday, I'm going to be at the Tinsmith's Wife shopping my little heart out. So, yeah. So anyways, if you're looking for, well, I guess maybe I'll do, like, I might have something to put up, but it won't be like a normal Flosstube. We'll see. I have a couple ideas for like kind of some like standalone or tutorial videos. So that might go up next week, but, you won't see like my normal Flosstube. I'll just do, you know, a double Flosstube, the following Sunday when I'm back. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. I think that's all my announcements, and let's get into what I stitched on this week. Okay, so first this week I had a finish. I finished my Quaker berry. This is Erica Michaels Quaker berry, and it's the linen berry. And here is my finish. I love this. I stitched mine on 36 count Picture This Plus Ren, and I used Gloriana Slate Blue Silk, which is gorgeous. All as called for. I didn't change anything to the pattern. I did stitch these two tiny birds over one, which I don't know. This Gloriana silk, I don't know if it's thicker than others, but stitching with that silk over one on 36 was pretty tough, to be honest. I might try the next time I use Gloriana, maybe I'll try a sample on 32 count and see if I like the over two look. of this silk on 32 because if there's any over 1, I think that would make it a lot easier. I'm just not great at over 1. I mean, so I don't even know if that would solve my problems going to 32. I don't know if I don't pull my stitches tight enough, or I don't know. Maybe I need to use it in a hoop. I did stitch this in hand. Maybe I just need to do a hoop for over 1. I mean, it's fine, but you know, we are always our own worst critics, right? So I know once this is made into a beautiful little strawberry and in a pillow bowl, no one's gonna be like, oh, that over 1 stitching is crap. This is how I talk myself off a ledge of being like crazy perfectionist. Yeah, so anyways, I'm very excited that I have a finish. I finished this earlier this week and I love it. And then speaking of strawberries, so the designer for Erica Michaels, who I think is Linda Stoltz, she's hosting a virtual class through Needleworker's Delight, and I heard about it through Helen D's Flosstube, and Helen D is the one who was inspiring me to pick up a strawberry and stitch it, and I have another one lined up that I really want to start. But so anyways, I went to Needleworker's Delight website and signed up for Erica Michael or Linda Stoltz's strawberry finishing class. So I think it was $60, and it's a class and you get like an exclusive chart, and then she shows you like how she finishes strawberries. And if you've seen any of her charts, she always has like the adorable little toppers and pins and ribbons, and so I'm very excited. So I signed up for that because it's virtual. So yes. Okay, so whips. I only have 2 because I only stitched 3 things this week and I finished 1. So let me show you my 2 whips. First one is Cricut Collection Sugar Cookies. And I still love it. I only had like 1 day to work on this week, so I just kept working on that K. Oh, I love how it's looking, but I'm over halfway. I just have the COO. And yeah, I'm really wanting this one done for this Christmas so I can decorate with it, put it up in my kitchen. I'm stitching this one on a 40 count Lucky Penny by R&R Fabrics, and all of the called for DMC colors, no substitutions or changes. And I absolutely love it. This one's so cute and fun. Okay, and then my last cross stitch whip this week was Liz Mathews' 4th Day of Christmas, the tree. And here is where I'm at. I finally got my bird done. Continued doing the words and started putting in some of the leaves that go up the side, but yeah, it's well on its way. I'm excited about this. I'm stitching mine on 40 count Fog by Picture This Plus, and all of the called for DMC conversion colors. I'm not using the NPI, I'm using the DMC conversion. And I think it's beautiful. So there's my 4th day of Christmas. Okay, so next up, I wanted to show you something kind of cool. I think this is what's considered Save the Stitches. My sister Sarah was at a like kind of yard sale thing at a local thrift shop called Uncommon Objects, which is downtown in Austin. And while she was in there shopping, she found me this. The glass is reflective, so I'm gonna try and hold it like this so you can see it. And it was $20, and I told her, I want it, please. They also had another sampler, but this one kind of was more my style. And I think it's so cute. So the only information I have about who stitched it is that on the back, it says Veronica 195 or I-95. I'm assuming this means it was stitched in 1995, but I don't really know what the 1 or the I is, so I don't know, but that's the information I have on it. It does look older to me than 1995, just, I don't know, but maybe it was stitched in 1995. But that's the information I have. The work itself is not signed or dated. So it is stamped. It's a stamped piece. If you look, I don't know if I'll be able to show you all on camera, but let me try and zoom in on this flower. So if you look closely at the stitches, you can see where the lines were that she was following. So this was a stamped piece, but I just think it's so sweet and cute, and I wanted to hang this up with some of my other needlework. So yeah, I told my sister, get that for me, please. Yeah. If anyone who has been stitching since 1995 or 80s, I don't know, recognizes this or knows what kind of chart or stamped kit this was, please let me know, because I would love to know, who the designer was and when this came out. But otherwise, I don't have any information on it. I just thought it was cute and saved the stitches. So that's what I did. And it's in a really nice frame. So yeah, thanks, Sarah. Okay, so that's everything I stitched on and my save the stitches. Quilting wise, I didn't really do much this week, but I wanted to show you guys KP's quilt. My friend KP, who I work with, she's having a little girl in probably just like a week or two. So it's imminent. I got my quilt in there under the wire, and I can finally show you a picture of it. So I'll insert a picture here while I talk about it. I use the Cluck Cluck Sew direction. Is it direction or arrow? I forgot the name. I'll put it on the screen. But I used the Cluck Cluck Sew pattern, and I pulled fat quarters from the stash that I thought looked cute together. And I knew her nursery furniture was going to be gray. She had told me, so I kind of played with gray and then some bright, fun, cheerful colors. And yeah, she was very excited. And we went over there, Rob and I did, on Friday night, and she made some dinner and we played board games and, squealed about a baby quilt. It was a great time. This is also why I had no time to stitch this week, because I had plans Friday night and Saturday all day. And I was like, well, there goes my stitching. Who am I having plans? What is this, 2019? So, guys, apparently my stitching time is going to be limited by friends and work. What is going on? No, that's a good thing. But anyways, that's what we did on Friday. And yeah, she was super excited about the quilt, and I was excited to give it to her, and it looked so cute in her nursery. So yeah, congratulations, KP. Okay, so since I didn't have a ton of stitching this week, I thought it's getting close to the time where people start stitching fall. I've already heard a few Flosstubers mentioning some fall projects and fall stitching they want to get to. I know we're still at the end, technically, of Jolly July, but I thought, let me break out some previous finishes and some whips and some things I want to stitch for fall, just because I thought it'd be fun. So I've got some things in front of me, and I'm gonna run through some finishes first. Okay. Here's one I stitched last year, Ye Old Crow, and this was on a Weeks Dye Works, I think, Tiger's Eye orange, with, honestly, it might have been a black crow. I have no idea what the thread I used was, to be honest. But I did finish this on a little board, and I absolutely love this finish. Sorry, I'm not going to remember off the top of my head what I stitched all these on. If you have a question about a specific one, leave a comment and I'll try and look it up. But that was Ye Old Crow. And then a couple of little pillows. I had, these are the bean-filled ones, which I love, but they're hard to show. But this was a Lizzie Kate seasonal sampler or something. And I just turned it in, this is autumn. And I just turned it into a little pillow, and I love it. I just hand stitched some little X's, and yeah, I absolutely love this one. This is a Lizzie Kate, and it was a 4-pack chart, like, of seasonal designs. So I've only stitched the autumn, I think, out of it so far, but now this is reminding me to go find that chart and stitch some more of these. Next up, is, I think, oh my gosh, my favorite little tiny pillow, which is spooky. And this was Trilogy. So this is an older pattern. And this one, I'm pretty sure I did it with called for. And then look at the backing. I love this plaid so much. With some Lady Dot pom-pom trim. I can't wait to get these out again. I love summer so much, but oh, okay. This next one, I remember this was a big hit when I showed it last year when I finished it. And I love it so much. And this is from the Drawn Thread, and I think it's called It's Almost Halloween. Yeah. And I stitched this one completely as called for. I love it so much. I think I just used all the DMC, and then there's a couple fancy floss, like the orange is a fancy, and this is like a Krynic ribbon thing. I don't know if it was Krynic, maybe it was Rainbow Gallery, but it's like a sparkly ribbon that was crazy hard to stitch with, but it looks very cool on the piece. And then I used a wooden plaque from Hobby Lobby and painted it, and then painted on the little ghosts and the candy corn. I took a whole like video of me doing this, one of my videos last fall, but I love this. So, and then I have one more Halloween one I want to show you guys. Okay, so this glass is not museum glass, so it's a little reflective, is Barbara Anna All Hallows Eve, and I love this so much, including this frame. I think I got this from customframesolutions.com, and this I stitched not as called for. I know I showed and gave a conversion in one of my episodes in the fall, but yeah, that's my finish, and I love it. I definitely changed the colors. Like I added some more orange and some pinks. I can't remember what all the called for colors were now off the top of my head, but if you go look up the original, I'm sure you'll be able to see my changes. I remember I had found Cindy C Stitches on Instagram, her version of this, and that's what inspired me to stitch it. And she had changed similar colors, I think to make it more orange and white. I don't know. I know I posted about this on my Instagram if you go back and look for it, or in an older video, but yeah. I just love this. Okay, so then I was like, oh, I'll do a Halloween whip parade or a fall whip parade. And then I realized I only had two. But here's my Halloween whip parade. So last year on Halloween, and I'm pretty sure that's the only day I stitched on this, I started Cats on Parade by Blackbird Designs, which is really cute. And here is what I got to. This linen is a 36 count vintage sugared ginger by Lakeside. So a very pale orange. I mean, I guess it doesn't look that pale on the camera, but I feel like it's kind of a creamsicle-y pale orange. It's really pretty. And then I'm stitching mine with Gentle Art Espresso Bean as the called for. I think it's the called for. I don't know, it doesn't matter, but I'm stitching mine with espresso bean. And that's as far as I got, was the tail and back leg of one of the cats. And I don't know that I will make mine a drum. I think I would probably do the framed version, but you know, who knows? We'll see when I get there. But that's one of my fall Halloween whips. And then the other one is the Scarlet House Autumn Alphabet, which I could probably finish in like a day or two. So I need to just get this one out and finish it. Here is where that one's at. And I have the board this goes on waiting for me in one of my finishing bins. So this will definitely have to get done before fall this year. Because so close. I'm stitching mine on 40 count Beach Brew or Winter's Brew. It's not what's called for. I think this is Beach Brew, 40 count Beach Brew. And I am using a couple of the called for colors, but mostly just whatever looked close that I had in my stash. And I love it. Okay, so now I want to show you a few things I have kitted up and a few charts that I'd love to stitch this year. So I'll show you the kits first. Okay, so the first one is this Hilda Boo and Sunflowers 2 by Brenda Gervais. Kathleen, are we gonna stitch this one together? Should we set a start along date? Because we both have this, or I don't know what you're thinking. DM me. This is how I talk to Kathleen now. Situation normal, by the way. So yeah, I have my fabric all cut and my floss in the bag, and I'm ready to go. Okay, so the next one I have kitted is Patchwork Pumpkin by Blackbird Designs, which I love. Love this one. I'm pretty sure I saw Kristy of Crosshatch Quilts last year stitched or finished this one. Pretty sure. And that's what inspired me. And then this has since been released in the Winds of Autumn Blackbird Designs book. It used to be a standalone Reward of Merit pin keep, but you can get it in that Winds of Autumn book that's available now too. So I have this and I have all the floss. So I'd love to start this one. It looks like a small, but it's probably deceptively big stitch because it's pretty full coverage. So, but I really want to stitch this. And then the last thing I have kitted for fall is Feast of Friendship. And I kitted this up last year when everybody, Lori Holt and Kristy from Crosshatch Quilts were doing a stitch along. And I was like, I want to do it. And so I kitted mine up, but then I never started it because I don't know what I was doing. I think I was working on too much Christmas stuff last year. And so I never started this one. So I would love to do this one at some point. And I've got fabric and floss all waiting for me in here. So yeah, Feast of Friendship. Okay, and then aside from the kitted items, I have 3 other charts that I would love to do. And the first one is like, would take me a day. So like I need to just do it, but it's this heart in hand creeping it round. And look how cute. The only hold up, I think the reason I didn't start it or stitch it last year is because I don't know how I'll finish it. I don't think I'll do like the round heartware bowl. I'd rather do a pillow, but I don't know that I have, I don't know if I could do a round pillow. Can I? I guess I could try it. I just worry about all the puckering around the edge when you stuff it, you know? I'll have to look up some tutorials for round pillows, but maybe I could just finish it square and it'd be round on a square pillow, you know? I don't know. That's my only hold up is how I'm gonna finish it, but it's so cute. And then I have these Plum Street samplers, Goodness and Plenty, which are excellent. And I definitely want to stitch 1 or more of these for my pillow bowl. Also, I need to figure out what that pillow bowl is. It does not say. I was like, wouldn't it be great if it told me where I can get that bowl? And then the last one that I really want to stitch is Witch's Night Out by Brenda Gervais. Look how freaking cute that witch is. I love it. So that is kind of what I'm thinking about. I know actually now looking at this, I have a couple Birds of a Feather Halloween charts that I also have on my mind because I have that sparrow linen that I found on Etsy that's kind of just waiting to be used. So I don't know, I have a lot of fall options, but right here it's still summer. I haven't really felt like stitching fall yet, but I just thought I would show you guys kind of what's in my fall stash. Because, you know, I like shopping through other people's videos. I'm sure you guys shop when I show you things, so I thought I would share the love. Okay, so no haul this week. I'm trying not to buy too much cross-stitch stuff right now because I know I'm going to be going to Tinsmith's Wife next week and I'm sure I'm going to find plenty that I want to buy. So only thing I got stitching wise in the mail was my Floss Club pack from Fat Quarter Shop, and this was July 2021 Desert Sand. So just some pretty NPI flosses, and I'm starting to have quite the nice collection, which I love. So yay. And then I got a piece of happy mail in the mail this week from Renee, and she sent me the cutest quilt pattern called Get Me to the Church. I love this. These little Cadillacs. So I haven't opened up and looked at it yet. I'm assuming it's applique. Yeah, applique. Which I have not done, but I'm gonna look at this and figure out if it's something I could even do, because this is so cute. It feels very Vegas wedding with the Cadillacs. So thank you, Renee. I love it. I did have some giveaways last week, so let me announce those winners for you. So the first giveaway was for Silver Creek Samplers, love you to death. And the keyword for this was forever. And the winner of this one is Margaret A. So that's your YouTube name, Margaret A. So congratulations. My email address is listed in the description box below, so just email me and I will mail this one off to you. And then we had the cross stitch clutch from Starlight Stitching Co. And the keyword was Starlight, and everyone wanted this thing. It's so cute. So this goes to Denise Gray. Denise Gray, congratulations. Send me an email and I will get this over to you next week. Congratulations, everybody, and thanks for entering to win. Also, update from last week, I did solve the mystery of who gave me this fabric. There was supposed to be a note attached, which I assumed, but I looked through everything that came in the package and I couldn't find one, but she DM'd me and I found out who it was from. Thank you, Mariana. Okay, so I think that's the show for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be off next week. Maybe some type of video. We'll see what I have time to get done during this week, if work is too crazy or not. So I hope everyone's having a great summer so far, and hopefully I'll be back with all kinds of fun stuff to show you in a couple of weeks. Bye!